Shalom, all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem Kodesh. Double honors unto the apostles and elders of GMS, the true leaders of Israel today, and salutations to all of the Akim who do this work in truth and sincerity, risking their lives and their freedoms to do so, as well as the scattered Israelites who come looking like the heathen but are not, by way of their forefathers' seeds who are Israelite men. The true name of the Most High is Yahweh, and his son's name is Yahushai, and the Lord's holy chosen people are the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, as well as the ones who suffer under the curses in the book of Deuteronomy. My name is Akalia, and I'm from the GMS Jamaica Kingston camp, and this video is about the Mark of the Beast prophecy, which is a microchip. Alright, so here we have it. Further developments, this time in India. Okay, and this is new to me, right? I'm sure it's been happening, but now it's out there on the YouTube. Posted a day ago by Circuit Digest. All right, is it safe? Is it legal in India? Here is everything you need to know about RFID chip implants. So they getting microchipped in India. All right, this is a worldwide phenomenon that is happening gradually over time. And this is the end game goal of the wicked elite of Esau Edom. Okay, Habakkuk chapter 2 and verse 3. For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come, it will not tarry. This prophecy is coming. Okay? And it is clear to see that the microchip is the mark of the beast. Right? Let's take a look at this video. Okay?
Okay, so the idea for this video came when I was scrolling through LinkedIn and found this.
Hi everyone, my name is Mithun. Today I would like to show a project. So I have inserted a reprogrammable chip inside my hand. As you can see, it is visible here. You can see right now there is no key ignition system here. So you can know there is no key knob here. I have inserted a microcontroller under this seat, and this is the switch to switch on that. So I would like to show you how to switch on this bike now. So I just have to switch on the computers. Right now the bike is not on. I just have to tap my hand. See, right now it is authenticated.
Not just that, Mithun even uses his hand to unlock his computer, share his Instagram account, and even unlock the doors to his office. Very interesting, right? So what you saw is called biohacking. So basically you can purchase these RFID tags from the internet, and it comes with a syringe.
Let's go to Revelation chapter 13, because that's the Karax right there, man. Okay? This is Revelation chapter 13 and verse 16, and he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. When you go into the word mark, G5480, the charagma is the microchip itself. It says a stamp and imprinted mark, okay? And when you go to G5482, the origin, this is the Karax, a pale or stake or a palisade. And when you Google what a stake is, it is something that pierces the skin, or rather something that is shaped just like that can pierce things. And that is the device. It pierces the skin to administer the microchip. All right. I want to read also verse 18. Here is wisdom, let him that hath understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 636. Let's look at the word 6 here at G5516. It says Kaisai stigma, okay? And then we go to G4742, which is stigma. It says a mark pricked in or branded upon the body, okay? To ancient Oriental usage, slaves and soldiers bore the name or the stamp of their master or commander branded or pricked, right? So, you know, that's why Yahweh Shemisha is going to be destroying our people for taking this microchip, man. All right? Because as it says in Revelation 14 and verse 9 and 10, that they shall be destroyed. And when it says that you accept this microchip, you're accepting that Esau is your master, right? You become the ultimate slave for Esau, right? And that's what he's doing. He's bringing in a new level of slavery, his perfect slavery, right? From the primary stezo to stick to prick. And once again, a mark incised or punched for recognition of ownership. Okay, so that's the crux right there, man.
And an RFID capsule inside it. So this capsule is injected between your index and thumb finger and acts like any other NFC or RFID tag. But
Right, any other NFC or RFID tag, and that's why I say it so often. Keep up to date. Take a look at how RFID technology and NFC technology is developing, right? If you really do research on RFID technology, it is actually embedded into almost everything around you, right? And the NFC technology that is in your phones with the Samsung Pay, the Google Pay, all of that stuff, okay? And it has other uses as well. But this is the system that you're seeing develop in front of you.
this is where I got a lot of questions. Is this even legal in India? Is it safe? Is it medically approved? Can a person wearing this pass through an airport security scanner or even get an MRI? Let's find the answers to all these questions. This is Ashwant and you're watching Circuit Digest. Okay, first we connected with Mithun, the person whom you saw at the starting of this video. Let's know his experience of having an implant and living with one. Here is our conversation. So the first thing I want to ask about this RFID chip implant is, how did you do this? So it's not like you go to a nearby shop and buy it. So how did the whole process go for you?
So actually, this happened long back. I was exploring something regarding this Arduino, and then I came across RFID, and later I realized there's something named as RFID implant where they implanted with animals. I don't know. Somehow I came across a website named dangerousthings.com, and I did an ample amount of research on it, and then I saved some money, and then I placed the order. I got it, and then I consulted few doctors and doctors to implant this, and the doctors are had no clue about it, and they didn't want to take any risk on that. So and then I came to a conclusion that I have to do it on myself. There are very few people who have done by themselves.
Okay.
So I read that and took the risk. Yeah, I did inserted myself.
So what do you do next? How do you program your RFID tags, or how do you read the data out of it?
It is called Proxmark 3. So basically, we can play around with all the RFID frequencies here. So I just barely scratched all the features of this, maybe 10% of it. So with this, I can program anything. I can take any data from any RFID this one tags. So with this, I programmed it. And for the and also in the video, you have watched where I can launch a YouTube channel, Instagram ID. For that, there are many other application where we can program these NFC tags. So I use the normal app. For these IDs, I use this. It's very simple, to be honest. It's open source repository. You can just go through that. So, Mithun, in your video, you showed that you were able to unlock the bike, open an Instagram channel, and even unlock the doors to your office. So all that is happening with the same RFID tag, or do you have to reprogram it for a specific? It's same.
I still don't understand. Your authentication for your bike might be different from your authentication for your office door. And
office, I use right hand.
Okay.
Bike is left hand.
Okay.
Well, I can do the same thing. Maybe suppose if I have only one RFID tag. So office, I cannot change the RFID tag. So hence I have to copy the data, whatever is in my access card, and copy and then put it in my hand. But later I can the same data in the bike as an authentication. So I can still use it in one hand.
You told it's been 2 years since you have had this implant.
All right, cool. So we got all of the information we needed. Individuals over there in India, I'm sure he's not the only one, are getting Microchip. And to me, it's probably just happening in just everywhere around the world, really, on some kind of level, right? People see this and they're interested in it, and they call themselves biohackers and whatever else. but it's just spreading worldwide. Eventually it will become mandatory worldwide, because in Revelation chapter 13 and verse 16 it says it, he calls it all. So this is just, showing you what's going on there. But let's take a look at India and its developments towards the system, because that individual, he is microchipped now, and whatever, he's an Elamite, maybe he's an Israelite, who knows. Okay, he looks like an Elamite, but could be an Israelite. But regardless of the fact, he already took the microchip, which is the mark of the beast. So if he's an Israelite, then he gonna be destroyed anyway. He don't have no chance for salvation. All right, it's a done deal. Okay, and so let's just take a look at and by the way, the Elamites are the East Indians, what you know them as East Indians in the world, and they are also the Persians. Okay, they're the same people actually. Iran and the East Indians are the same people. They're the Elamites. Okay, so where to start? So India has a few things going on. Let's take a look. First of all, they have their Aadhaar card, which is their digital identification system, which is fully online. Okay, and they are one of the first in the world, really, to push out their digital identification system, right? The Aadhaar is a 12-digit unique identity number that can be obtained voluntarily by all residents of India based on their biometrics and demographic data. All right, so the whole Aadhaar card system, it's out there already. Out here in Jamaica, it is called the National Identification System, which they've been wanting to push that for a very long time. Jamaica does have their central bank digital currency launched as legal tender, the first in the world. So they need to, in their side, the leaders out here, as they do receive the mandate from their masters, who are the wicked elite of Esau Edom, they want to push the NIDS as soon as possible, because the digital identification systems and the central bank digital currencies are going to be merged together to be put onto the microchip, and it's going to be an all-for-one use, that microchip, all right, which once again is the mark of the beast. And I'm going to continuously reiterate it just like that. The microchip is the mark of the beast. But yeah, their digital identification system, so that part of it, okay, of the system coming in over there in India, is set and good to go. And then they are developing their central bank digital currency, by the way, on biometricupdate.com just yesterday, because today is May 7th, 2024. It says the Indian police adopt facial recognition despite risk of massive data breaches. The main point here is that Indian police adopt facial recognition, and the facial recognition is a part of the system coming in as well. All right, in China, they're very developed. They have their social credit system, and that social credit system, simply, you jaywalk and the cameras in the city, they catch you, you lose points on your social credit system, and then you lose access to certain kinds of things. This is another part of the system and how it will work, where I mentioned before, it's like this new level of slavery that's coming in, where they control, based off of things that you do, they control what you have access to and what you don't have access to. Okay, but we do mainly focus on looking at the development of these digital identification systems and central bank digital currencies, because that's it. Just the hellish stringent measures of it all comes also with that whole social credit system and whatever else. But in India, the central bank digital currency, just posted 10 hours ago, India working on CBDC, but could it go offline? India proposes CBDC that can function offline. So this is from payments.com. From Bloomberg a day ago, India's central bank to make its digital currency available offline, right? And what does that say to you, right? If the central bank digital currency can work offline, right? Because if the central bank digital currencies can work offline, the intention of the microchip is something that can be used offline as well. That's how I'm foreseeing it, right? But then it makes me wonder, how then is it going to operate? Like, how does it operate then? But that's just Esau's technology. It's powerful in its own way. But yeah, this is the development for their central bank digital currency. So I just went into the article real quick. India proposes CBDC that can function offline, and offline means exactly as it is, that it can function without internet access. Okay. One of the key features of cash is that it works offline, and so they want it to work offline. Okay, cool. So they're developing their central bank digital currency, and that's coming soon. And India has had a very big focus on it. A lot of the time when I go to biometricupdate.com, there's a lot of news coming out about India, and I wonder why. And I wondered why as well. Why is it that their digital identification system was pushed so heavily and so quickly? And it's because India actually has the largest population. The hell is this? Yeah, India has, according to ESA, has the largest population. So there would be a very high focus on India when it comes to these systems, and China as well, because it has the world's largest population, right? And then of course the rest of the world as well are coming in with it as well. But I have noticed over the years a very heavy focus on India and it coming about with the system. And now here it is from this video. You got this dude who is microchipped. So you know, it's all just coming together. It's all gonna come to pass in due time. Revelation chapter 3 and verse 10, because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I also keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth. And this time is coming, man. You know, I was listening to the elder apostle Tahar, and he was like, oh, you know, the prophecy could happen in a few months, you know, like in months time. I think he said something like maybe 6 months, 12 months, 24 months, 36 months. But you know what, regardless of the fact, that's very close. And that's why in all of my videos, I'm like, it's very close, because it is close to happening, right? The system is being developed very quickly each and every day. And yeah, man, this is just another update. Of course, more will come. And that's just what it is. See, look at all of this news on India. Just from this website, Biometric Update. All of this news on India. And all of this has to do with their digital identification, their digital infrastructure that is being put in place. Here it is just from April 8th, 2024. The rise of digital public infrastructure boosts India towards an 8 trillion GDP by 2030. Okay. Indian wearables apply biometrics tokenization for accessibility and convenience, and all these kinds of things, man. Anyway, that's today's update regarding the Mark of the Beast prophecy. And with that, I'd like to say all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh Shem Yeshua, Basham Kodesh, Shalom.